Hey yo, this is Gucci Eats here. I just came back, just woke up from my NyQuil. I think because I ran out of NyQuil and I'm kind of sick. So I've been sick since New Year's. So yeah, but I wanted to hop on here to talk about one thing. And I'm sorry I haven't been posting, but I think it's time for me to discuss the new Dhar Mann video. You know what time it is. I think this is an impressive Dhar Mann video. And I just released, it's called Homeless Man is Richer Than a Millionaire. I think that's what it's called, but it's really much a clickbait video. But by chance, it's a good message, you know? But anyways, there was a message out there, not the real message. I honestly not agree with the message they're portraying, but I like the first message that the character Tony first hopped in, and this is actually a very motivational thing. He said when Tony was depositing a check for $1 million in the bank, right? This African-American man behind him asked him what he did for a living, and he said he was a consultant. And it made me think, oh yeah, that same position as me, right? And then he said, yeah, but he kept grinding and saving and grinding. He kept working, never missed a day of work. I was so impressed. I was so motivated as well. I was like, this is motivational. You're right. You know what? He never missed a day of work. Even though he's sick, he never missed a day of work. And he never had any distractions. He said, all you have to do is keep your eyes on the prize. That's all I always do. And guys, I was so motivated, like, I don't know what touched me more. It touched me more than Andrew Tate. I'm sorry. It touched me more than Andrew Tate. And, yeah, because I think what my major in marketing is, we need to grind more, right? We need to grind more. And I like to do that by helping people, and you get rewards from it, right? And I'm not stopping until I talk to everybody, every shop, every phone number on my list is dialed, every canvas list. I walk in those boba shops, I walk in those coffee shops, I walk in those bakeries, I walk in those retail stores, everything checked off, and as is a good starter job, and I will make everyone proud. You know what? Because this is getting too stressful. I'm getting tired of people, just saying stuff, and it's not like, it's honestly making me better at stuff. And it's glad that I watched this video, because he said that keep your eye on the prize. So, it's relatable to me, because I actually always, expect every deal to close, every follow-up, every, everything happening, resets if needed. And if that happens, we'll be able to reach our goals. You know what? And my New Year's resolution, hit it, y'all, is to, hit it like 2019 again. You know what? At least 3 deals per month. You know what? But fuck this inflation. You know what? Fuck the Biden era. We're going to go all out. It's all or nothing. Tired of, family members like, my shit dad trying to tell me what to do or not. And it's very frustrating. And it makes you want to grind, right? And he's denying it, but, it's okay. It's okay. You have to talk to yourself sometimes. You're in the moment, but you take a breather one day or two and say, don't be a pussy. Debop. You're on stage. You don't see no Beyonce crying on stage, do you? You don't see no no better example. You don't see Bruno Mars crying on stage, do you? You don't see The Weeknd crying on stage. Well, no, you don't. You don't see him crying on stage, do you? You know what? You know why? Because they believe in what they do. And I want everyone to believe that they can do. And it's just in case something goes wrong in their family, but it's sad that you come from an Asian family that just expects you to do what they want to do, and it takes years to accept you, and sometimes they want to take control of any career path you take. They want control, even though they deny it. They say shit like, oh well, I just say because I love you. I want what's best for you. That's guilt tripping. That's to make you feel bad. Don't fall for that. Don't fall for the scam. Don't fall for that scam. So, anyways, back to what I was saying. And another message of Tony was saying was, um, he grinded 7 days a week. That's mad respect. You know what? I can't even, I had to take mental breaks. I have like at least Sunday off. You know what? And I have like time to spend with some friends. But you know what? I think my problem is I have distractions in my life. Asian family be priorities shit and there, right? So you have to juggle shit, but luckily me, personally, I can do like multiple things at the same time. I multitask. You see me on Google, you see me on YouTube doing the essay. You see me on the social media working and doing essays and shit like that. Get it done. But I can't juggle like I can juggle everything, dude. I do two things at the same time, bro. Like broski, I my multitask level is strong. I can even like you see me out on the road. I'm not supposed. Don't do this, guys. Don't ever do this. I advise you not to do this at all. Bad for you, but I'm guilty of it. I sometimes text and drive, but that's because I'm worried about something. I have to know. I have to know everything. I have to know what goes wrong with this meeting over there. I have to go know what's going on in the Cyprus area. I have to go. Where's Nisha doing? What is Tyler doing? That's my new colleague's name, Tyler. What is going on with sometimes Seth? I don't know. I don't even know what's going on in the Sugarland area. I have to know what's going on. And sometimes I have to think like, did this meeting go well? Like I have to know it. I can't just ignore it. It makes me nervous when it just converts to like hell or something like, oh, the meeting was held. I'm like, but what happened? I want to know what's going on so I can, jot points down in case I need to 6 months later to call again, but, I don't do that. If you're not a good multitasker, don't text and drive. Don't, even with Siri, don't even try it. Like, if you can't do it, don't do it, because it's not a good thing. And then car accidents is in Vietnamese is makam. Like, it's too much. Even though you didn't die, it's like car accidents, man, take too long, and sometimes your fault. It costs money, so don't do it. And then let's see. But I've been very woke, like 7 days a week. I'm grinding. But honestly, I've been taking this approach where it's all or nothing month since he's been pissing me off stuff. So it's like, I do it for myself too. But honestly, like I want to make how you trying to like you trying to do something just so they can just like, okay, right? That's what I'm doing. I know that's not good advice, but I don't know what to do at this point. So I'm just gonna like just do what it takes. Do what it takes to get these deals, and I'm doing it for a good purpose. And I think and I'm not saying that I'm doing this just because of that. I'm doing it because in the bottom of my heart, I know local businesses need love as well. You know what? Even though nowadays I'm struggling myself, I still deep down care for my local businesses, and it's sad that I have to do that. You know what? But I love what I do. I've been doing this for like 5 years. And, even though I occasionally get a boba or two, like with my siblings, right? I'm out there. I'm out there 24/7 busting my ass. You know what? Going to classes, finishing up my degree and just juggling stuff, juggling back and forth. And but 7 days a week, he has no distractions, right? But my problem is I have like Asian parents that have distractions, right? Like I think they need help all the time. Even my grandma, like I know this is unescapable, but going over there makes me depressed, and even though there's little benefits, but it's a lot of work. You know what? It's a lot of work. It's this and that with technology, and I feel like it's always me that has to do a lot of work. It's not really fair, you know what? And sometimes I watch my little brother at home. Definitely not enjoyable. It's not fair at all. You know what? It's very distracting that I can't do anything I need to do. I told them that they get mad. I'm serious. And it's sad that I have to deal with that. And I don't like this. People get mad at me because I've experienced madness from my dad, and it's not fun. Trust me. I'm not naming any names because it's not relevant to this situation, and we're not trying to name call anyone because it's not who I am. And I think what needs to be done is to focus on me and keep your eye on the prize. And my prizes are these owners that are very, very hardworking out there, just like us. They're human like us. And I know they need something like this. And I know that, they need people in the door. Everything revolves around the circle, right? I need customers, you need customers, and and it makes sense. Hold up, I need water. And I know people are, sometimes they don't like talking to me because I'm some sort of helping the consultants, or I'm helping, I'm in a marketing background, and and the owners are hesitant to talk because you're out there just going into places that you don't know who they are, or you're just calling out random numbers, restaurant numbers, and they have to typically gain trust. That's the problem, right? No, I've dealt with those a lot, especially this year, and let's just say things haven't been easy since, the inflation era. And I think what I have to do is grind 20 times harder. You know what? But I have to know what we're going for. And I think this era makes sense because this is all or nothing. Owners out there are struggling. We're struggling. So let's help each other. Community, right? And it's sad that, I have to see these owners suffer. And this inflation era sucks. And I want something what customers can be able to buy, you know what? And, And if y'all enjoy, all the foodies out there, you enjoy going out. You know what I'm talking about. Getting, in the door more often with your points, and, having other people in the area having the same program as us, and, and you're exploring everything. And you're saving a lot of money also. And it's great. It's great. You keep in touch with your customers smoothly and efficiently. But in order to do that, these owners, more than 10 owners, need our help. So it goes both ways. I did this for personal and selfless reasons. So it's all or nothing era. That means we set 20 meetings or we're out. and we're not stopping. We're not stopping in a day until we get one meeting. That's what I did yesterday. Even though I was sick, right? I didn't stop until I got one meeting of that day. I didn't stop. In December, I didn't stop one single bit. I didn't stop down the phone when I needed to call back. I didn't stop. Look, dude, I didn't stop when I needed to know. I didn't chicken out. I didn't chicken out when, I had a weird feeling when an owner was iffy, right? I went out there, tried to set every meeting, which I did. Most of them were settable. And and some of them were like, it took a while to come through, or the owner wasn't there until the later date. So I called. So this part was, this shop, I called in Westheimer because it was too far to drive back. I'm like, I'm not driving back at 7 p.m. for that. Hold up, or 6 p.m. for that. And then I called him. He was a little bit weird, so I was like, you know what? I did what I could, scheduled him the next day. And I said, because I would look forward to it, sir, Dom, let my partner confirm it with you. He said, all right, gotcha. And, even though I didn't, it wasn't the smoothest call ever for a meeting, I appreciate my partner being a risk taker and just diving in there and just try to close the deal. And he actually did. He actually did. And I believe that he needed it because that store needed help a little bit there. And he wanted to keep in communication with all the stores. So more and more stores will come. That's more money for them and more money for us. And it's motivational because you're grinding for them and yourself. So you're doing things that are really selfless as well. And that's awesome. That's motivational. So I didn't stop. So I actually was following Tony's ways before that Dhar Mann video dropped. Because, I'm tired of this, you have to get the PhD crap and stuff, to be successful, it's not required, it's not required to do that. So, it's not required, sir. But I will tell you one thing. Enjoy what you do. Anyways, he didn't even, what the best part is? He didn't even go for dessert or anything. Like, this Tony guy always worked out. He never had a single sweet. Isn't that crazy? Like, dang, he's a hustler, bro. Like, he out here getting disciplined. Like, he didn't even have ice cream on his, day off. No, he didn't have days off. He didn't have ice cream once in a while. He didn't have ice cream on lunch breaks. That is discipline, my guy. I'm out here, I'm kind of disciplined too now. I mean, I typically try to support, as a customer as well, but I'm not financially suitable yet to do that. And, Christmas gifts rack up bills, right? It does rack up bills. Let's pay it off. I paid most of that off. And it sucks. And he just He just grinded in that, and that's really disciplined. And I don't. I just wish I didn't have that much distraction, like watching my little brother and stuff, because I need to like get out there. I need to get make some calls. You know what? And another thing, it sucks is we are in a company, and I think company policy is we have like awareness day is a mental health day, and I appreciate that, right? Like I really do, but I need to get it together. I think personally, I need to get together and just grind, grind, grind. You know what? I need to get it together because this is all or nothing month. All or nothing month is crazy, and I mean all or nothing year is crazy. All or nothing years is we're gonna go out. We're gonna go all out, and we don't care. We don't care where we are. We're gonna try to help you. That's the mission. Unless you're a sit down restaurant, because we're not designed to do that, unfortunately. I hope we do. I did pitch the idea to them though. But if you're a boba shop, coffee shop, nail salon, retail store, smoke shop, we will help you. We will. Just give us a holler when I come through. You know what? Just settle me when I come through. It doesn't hurt to hear us, It really doesn't. And if you knew my story, I bet you want to sit that down with me now. But sometimes it's I understand it's okay because you don't personally know me, but then sometimes it's a brush off and sometimes it's nose, but we got to move on to the others. We moving on. We don't sit and wonder why too long anymore. We just go and reset if needed. You know what? And I'll do what it takes. I'll do what it takes again. And just like Tony did, he did what it takes. He saved the iPhone 10. He saved the little iPhone 6 actually for 10 years, I think. That's what he said, 10-year phone. That in that video, it was a 10-year phone. He worked with that 10-year phone until he became a millionaire. And he upgraded. I don't know how he did that, but that is freaking impressive because that is old software, That is old software that you're dealing with. Because usually iPhones, right, typically run apps as software. And I'm mad respect that he refused to buy a phone, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't know if that's possible because sometimes, typically, phones die in like 5 years, 3 to 5 years, and it sucks, reality, but that's what technology does for us, right? We upgrade because the technology works better in the software. So, yeah. Anyways, and yeah, I liked how they always he changed his, so the African American man, right? I think his name was Sean. I don't know his name. I forgot his name. I just watched today, and he said he had distractions just like me, right? He had to take care of so many stuff, which I never did that, right? Because the distractions, I need to clear my mind to keep going, to keep my eye on the prize, right? And I always believed, I always believed that the hard work and the less distractions, the better. And sadly, in the Asian community, we don't have that. We have to multitask. And luckily, I can multitask. But sometimes it gets overwhelming. So I appreciate if the tasks were a little bit cut, especially when you're in college. Because cut. You got to cut. And sadly, in college nowadays, you need experience, which my dad doesn't understand. But we'll get to that later. Anyways, so yeah. But so anyways, he was supposed to be taking somebody to the movies, and then but instead he works out, he becomes a different man. But I don't appreciate the wife. It's it doesn't seem appreciative of the change, like the change is a bit, yeah, but like, it was not that bad. He just wanted to become a better man. He's in the moment, you know what? Let him live. Let him, you know what? I don't get why this Dhar Mann video was about like this man trying to like get his wife. Like Tony has a point. His wife will not be mad if she's gonna be riding a Rolls Royce. Well, you know what? I don't even like the Rolls Royce. I would honestly do better than that. Do better, my guy. A Rolls Royce? Really? No, 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 no. We do not need a Rolls Royce, my guy. We need a Maserati. You need a Lambo, my guy. You don't need you need a Bentley. You do not need a Rolls Royce. To me, personally, they're ugly as hell. Or you can save that money and invest it. But anyways, yeah, I don't even get why people like Rolls Royce. It's so ugly. But we do not need the Rolls Royce, my guy. I personally don't need the Rolls Royce. So that's up to you, Mr. Tony and Mr. Sean. But that is not my job. That is not it. Because the Rolls Royce is an old ass car. It looked too crusty. Like, you know what? It looks too crusty for me to own. We don't need that. We do not need that. Okay. But anyways, and Tony, I appreciate this guy was in, this video not really flashing a lot because he honestly worked hard, and this was actually a true thing. I learned that the rich is quiet and the poor is flashy. And I agree. What he said is very true. You know, you don't judge people by their looks. And this guy, he looking like he just a normal, 9-to-5 job like us. But, in reality, he's out there busting his ass and saving every penny and actually has so much money to invest. And he invests so much things that he was so smart about. I was like, no, this video is crazy. This is not cap. Anyways, and I keep saying anyways. And then he's a consultant in his company building the ground up. I mean, okay then. I mean, that's crazy. And then, so Sean's supposed to take his kids to movies and stuff. Oh, more money out of their pockets, right? And then, I know. And especially when you're like a big sibling around, I think they expect you to like go out with them a lot. And it costs money. It costs money. It does. And, going to the movies costs money. And, it sucks that everything has to cost money now. It is not cheap anymore. So, this guy here, right, he said, oh, I should be able to. So, he said that he was going to take them Aquaman. I don't even know why people want to watch Aquaman. The new one, it looked so bad. But anyways, back to the story. We are going off topic too much. And then he said he was going to take his friend Tony, the old gray-haired guy. He's muscular and healthy and rich. And he's going to go meet him at a car dealership to see his Rolls Royce. And he was saying, you gotta silence your distractions, right? You gotta silence your distractions. If it was that easy, I would have done that already, right? I would have silenced my phone. And, next time I should do that. I should silence my phone. And then just, do the things I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Do the things I want to do. Because that's what real things do. Real people do. Silence my phone, focus on your goals, and then do what you want to do, not just what they want to do. And it's great. And I think it's a good message because self-care is important. That's what I think this is intended to be, a self-care motivational speech. I'm a woke person. You know what? Like, this is a self, and the the tradition. There's like traditions like obey your parents and stuff. Like, you don't have to agree with everything they say, right? Like, you have to like follow your heart as well. Follow your heart. Follow your heart. That's what that's what everybody should do. And if you're doing it for a good cause, then you should have nothing to be ashamed of, because that's what your life is for. It's to find your true passion that doesn't harm others and helps others. And if it's rewarding, go for it. And mine is definitely rewarding. And ooh, and then so he sounds his phone. He I'm gonna skip forward the. I don't think this. Okay, so the poor man was actually a trailer. I don't think this is relevant to this video, what I'm talking about. So this homeless guy is actually a poor man picking up cans. I don't know why he's richer. It's a clickbait video, right? He's not even. I mean, respect to the homeless. I hope I pray to God, get out the streets. But this video, he really just was just in there. I don't get why he was in there. It was no point in that video. I guess it's to signify, spend time with your loved ones, but and it was just a cliched story. It's so cliched. I mean, you might have just canceled me for saying that, but it's just, you've seen it all the time, right? Like all these YouTube skits, Dhar Mann videos, it's the same story, same shit. It is the same shit with the 4 people and shit. Like, it's the same shit. Like, you don't judge others by their heart, man. Like, even Tony wasn't even a bad guy. Damn. Like, okay, anyways. So, he bought a new Rolls Royce. He went home. Sean was saying he forgot about the, he forgot about the gingerbread houses that he's supposed to promise his daughter to make with her, and he was supposed to watch Aquaman with his son and kids, his son and daughter, and his wife, apparently. But I don't get why they want to go to Aquaman again. And, it sucks. He gets a phone call from Tony, and he dies. It's scary, right? Scary that you became a millionaire by working your ass off, and unfortunate events happen, like you died right when you get that new car. Could be a malfunction, right? Something's up. Something's really up. Something's really up. Something is really up. Right? Am I right? Theory alert. Something is really up. Oh, I am up today. Something's up. Because this guy was a millionaire, right? I have a theory in the video. What if some of the car technicians rigged his car because they know he's a millionaire? You gotta be careful with that shit, man. Like, I'm serious. Like, all you rappers out there trying to buy new cars and shit, you see, they trying to rig your car and shit because they jealous. Be careful, my guy. You be woke. Be woke, my guy. Be woke. I'm woke already. Shit got me too crazy. You know what? I cannot take this anymore. There's too much going on. Even like you can't even you have to watch what's behind you at times, because you don't know who's gonna come after you. Exactly. Anyways, mhm. You just be careful, my guy. Anywhere you go, it's like it's shit, man. Especially when you're in that car dealership shit, man. You don't know, bro. Like they could cut your brakes and shit. Like, you better be ready to jump out of that car or something. Or this one trời ơi, dễ sợ quá. That means it's too scary in Vietnamese. I believe it. Shit, man. You have to be careful. This is something not their fault. Some of those expensive cars and shit, their engine it's not good. Their engine is terrible, bro. And then, and something wrong with the malfunction, it could blow up or something. Those expensive cars, man, terrible at times. Don't ever buy BMW. Take them serious. Terrible. That's what I read. Terrible. Anyways, but yeah, that is an expensive car, BMWs, but they are terrible. Like I don't understand people riding those. But and yeah, but just be careful out there, bro. There's not a lot of people. A lot of people are just too crazy nowadays and jealous, bro. Like, yeah, you could be jealous, but don't be killing people over it. Shit, like, damn, bro. Like, broski, you that low, man. You that low to kill someone over that? Like, well, you're not even gonna get the money. Damn, bro. Like, what you do that for? I'm just saying, I'm not promoting nothing. I'm just saying they doing stupid shit for nothing. Yeah, I mean, come on, you going to jail for nothing too. I mean, what's that gonna do? You kill a millionaire and you get no money? Anyways, so yeah, and this life lesson was supposed to be like, what's that better tomorrow? Well, the wife was saying stuff like he never really spent time with the kids, the wife. I mean, this is an overreacting video. Come on, guys. I don't think he physically meant that he was not going to spend time with his kids. Even, like, he cannot just do that. At least once in a while, right? Yes, he does. They're just out there, like, twisting it up for a sob story and just like, boo-hoo, boo-hoo. Oh, you never spent time with me, boo-hoo. And then just like, just say that, he worked hard for us and, just to support us. But where's that better tomorrow? Boo-hoo. Can I say something? I want to say something real quick. I know y'all might disagree with me. This is a life lesson video. Spend time with your loved ones, yes. But this is an overreacting video, right? This video right here that Dhar Mann just made. It's just, I don't agree with it because, one, who the fuck gonna pay the bills if your wife don't work? Who's gonna pay the bills if you don't work? Wifey? Yeah, that's what I thought. And your son don't even work. What's that gonna do you? Good. So, check for you spend time with kids. But you gotta work hard too, right? So the husband gotta work hard, right? That's a check right there. So he makes about this money to his family and himself to support them. So she could not be saying all that if she don't work. If she don't work, who gonna support the family and pay the bills? Damn, you'll rather be homeless and shit and just like go to square one and be in the streets like that guy? That is not a good position, y'all. That is not a good position. Do you want to be homeless and not have a passion that could pay off like that? I hope you don't. I mean, I get if she works, then maybe, they could split it 50-50, like, yeah, spend time with each other. But this wife don't even work, my guy. This wife is not, she's not getting it. That's just me. My personal opinion, y'all might have those, spend time with each other, of course. But I was taught that. But honestly, if she is just, not working, you cannot just sit your ass there and not work. You want to not pay the bills and get evicted, go be my guest. If you want to get evicted, be my guest and not work with your wife. and let alone your underage son, cannot even work. That is sad. That is so sad that you have to live, like that. Anyways, even Sean's family. I need to talk about that family too. Uh, you need to stop discouraging your husband. Yeah, I mean, yeah, sure, he was in the moment and stuff. Yes, but Sean, a little on your part, you did not do anything wrong. You did not do anything wrong. You are just focusing on yourself more because you have been years and years trying to take care of this family, trying to take care of your wife, and your wife is not doing it for me. She's not doing it for me because your wife here has said that she wanted to spend time with you more. He does spend time with his wife and his kids. He just needs to grind harder to make meets end. And I don't think this wife works either. This wife is just out there a stay-at-home mom. And there's nothing wrong with that. But well, personally, I think it's better if we both work, husband and wife, because we have bills to pay. You know what I'm saying? We have bills to pay. And it's her choice though. If she doesn't want to work, that's her choice. But the problem is I have to grind twice as hard just to make meets end. And do you rather be evicted? Do you rather have your children homeless on the streets with you and me? That's what I thought, wifey. No. Y'all might disagree. Y'all go ahead, post on the comments, but I don't agree with this at all. I don't. This is not it. This is not it, Dhar Mann. This is not it. This is not giving. This is not 2024 vibes. This is like 2020 vibes. This is 2022 vibes. This is inflation vibes. You out here saying spend time with your kids and don't work and work less, just to be out here. Don't be doing that. We need to grind hard. We need to make meets end. It's now or never. And don't give me no, but your kids need you. Yeah, they need me. I spent time with them probably on Sunday but it don't mean I don't don't neglect them. Of course not. Take care of them, but at the same time, you gotta work as hard to make meets end. So don't be giving me that. They're being too dramatic in this skit. I don't like that. So, anyways, oh boo hoo. I don't know why I'm saying it like that. It's just too dramatic. That's why I'm saying it like that. So, anyways, she said, and but somehow Sean came to realization that this guy, Tony, maybe didn't really pay attention and didn't enjoy his life as much as he wanted to. Honestly, this was not his fault. This was an accident. This was the car's fault. This was probably the dealership's fault. This is probably the other car's fault. We don't even know. I don't know what happened to that accident. That didn't explain that story. They just said that the other car, some car accident. I think it was it was another car. If it's another, or it's just that accident. They didn't say what happened. Maybe it was another car. Maybe it wasn't a dealership's fault. But you still have to be careful because I believe what's going on there. But anyways, but I do believe that or maybe that guy, that car accidentally, sometime maybe he thought it was auto drive, stupid, and then he was sleeping, Vietnamese sleep. I don't know why I speak Vietnamese a lot today. That's crazy. And then he ran over the red light and they crashed him. See, don't trust auto drive, man. Those things are scary. It's not even a Tesla. I don't think Rolls Royce have that. I don't know. I hope he didn't believe that because I don't think Rolls Royce have that. But Um, yeah, but that's a lot of damage. But he is, but that wasn't his fault. So he was trying to enjoy life because he became rich, but he wasn't even that old. He was like what, 50 something when he retired. So he was trying to enjoy life even more. So that was praise on him. You should even respect him for that. You know? Yeah. Matter of fact, you should respect him more than like learn the lesson from that. Like, anyways, he came to realization. He spent time with his kids, friends, and he cut his streams in like 4 days instead of 7 days. Boo hoo, because he wanted to spend time with his kids more. Can I say something again? You are going to. Can you spend your kids in the nighttime and watch the movie at the nighttime instead of doing the weekend in the daytime? Because, broski, you have a schedule to follow. And if you need a mental health care day, you need it like at least like once a freaking year. You don't need a 3 to 4 times a year, bro. Like, broski, if you have a strong mindset, go for it. Like, yes, own it. And I don't like this message, this video. This video is too cliched, too dramatic, too over the top. They're taking things out of context. These wives are not even working. I mean, I'm not a misogynist. I'm just trying to state facts here that the wives in this video are not working. They're not working. And I need to be realistic with you. I'm trying to stay woke. And in today's economy, that if a person that stays at home and one person works, it's hard. It's hard. It's not easy. You're out there grinding your ass off for your family and your kids and yourself. And it's sad that, they're not really appreciating that, like it's sad that you have to deal with that. Especially as, that goes for women as well. If you're a stay-at-home dad, imagine your wife has to go to work every day and you lost your job and you have to be out there 24/7 as a woman. And it's sad because in today's economy, people are being let go. If prices are raised up, who is going to pay the bills for insurance, for mortgages, for your car payments, for everything? I mean, you have your own car payments, but like, what about the house payments? You don't want to lose your house. Who's paying the bills? Who's going to pay the bills for electricity? Who's going to pay the bills for the water bill, the heater bill? There's a lot of fees. Trust me. Property taxes. You need to know. You need to be open-minded. I'm just saying, yes, spend time with your loved ones, but don't take them for granted when they trying to grind their ass out 24/7. If you're only one person working in the household, they need to be more appreciative, and they need to be instead of nagging, maybe try saying thank you for once. Say thank you for your hard work. Thank you, salute. Because those are the real deal, people. Because you have to be realistic. I'm not trying to be misogynist or anything. Because I did include women in this narrative, right? I did include women in this narrative. I said women do the same thing too. If there's stay-at-home dads and moms are working, it happens. You need to praise them because who's going to pay the bills, right? Who's going to pay the bills? I mean, you have even the holidays to take off. So you have like who's gonna pay the bills? Like, I'm serious, because today's economy, you have to have it's recommended to have 2 people working because it ain't gonna last, broski and sis. It ain't going to last in this economy you got a less paycheck. Oh, you better have some payment plan going on because things are expensive now. And if that wife is gonna look at that bill and be like, oh, why that car insurance $1,000? Oh, I should have let him work more. Oh, I need to get a job. She gonna say, I told you so. She gonna say, yeah, he told me so. She gonna look at this video saying, Gucci Eats was right. He told me so. I'll be like, in the video, Dhar Mann, I'll be like, I told you so. I'm just saying, I'm being realistic right now. And just so you know, you have to like what you're doing. You have to like what you're doing. It's not about them. I mean, it's not like just don't think of it as a you have to do it as a to survive for money. Don't think of it that way. If you like what you're doing, if you love what you're doing, and if you have meaning behind it, you will succeed. The money, the cash flow will come in easy. You know why? Because you believe if you believe hard. So stay out there, stay focused, keep your eyes on the prize. Gucci Eats out.